What if you could build muscle and lose fat at the same time? This is exactly what I'm putting to the test for 12 whole weeks through to the end of the year. We're now coming to the end of month 1 and it's time to spill the tea on exactly what's happened during this time, how much progress we've made, so that you can learn from me. Through this process, we are going through body recomposition, which is building muscle and losing fat. I know, it honestly sounds a dream, and a lot that we've learned even in the first month. So that's exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, and I can't freaking wait. So without further ado, let's get into the details and show you guys exactly how much progress I've made. Hey guys, if you're new here, my name's Ella and I'm doing a 12-week body recomposition phase. I'm currently on week 3, where we're trying to build muscle and lose fat. It's everything that I want for the end of the year. I just really wanted to give something my all and like have a goal to focus on, and body recomposition was exactly what I needed. And we're on week 3 now. And it's going well. I'm going to be documenting everything. Progress, the ups, the downs, the workouts, the nutritional side of things, like everything I'm sharing on YouTube. So get ready to get sick of me because I'm going to be here a lot. The first 2 weeks were so good. I was so motivated. Obviously, you've got a new goal and I was like so ready to just smash everything. And then we hit a bit of a wall. I think everyone kind of struggles with this at some point, but like when you're working towards a goal, it's easy to think that you have to be perfect, and if you're not doing everything perfect, then what's the point? I kind of got sucked into kind of wanting to do everything perfectly so that I could get the best results, which was fine for a few weeks, and then it kind of hit me last weekend. The cravings were so strong, like my hormones were through the roof. I don't know why I said that so violently, I do apologise. Nothing crazy happened, I just fell off a bit. I lost consistency, and it kind of reminded me of how I used to be, just kind of having no discipline at all and not caring. Because the motivation had slipped a bit, I kind of just let my old self kind of take control. And what I've learned from that is balance is so important. You know, I need to allow myself the treats. I need to allow myself, like, if I'm actually really craving chocolate, like, just have a bit of chocolate. Yeah, I just need to trust myself more. So that's what I've focused on in week 3, and it's worked so much better. I'm excited and we're gonna make so much progress. Okay, now let's get into the interesting part, the progress. So this was me in week 1. I'm taking progress videos every single week, and I always just get my belly out just because I want to see it. So yeah, this is our starting point of week 1, and through this I honestly just want to build as much muscle as possible and lose a bit of fat, and that's exactly what body recomposition is. So it's literally perfect. And then through this process I'm going to be weighing myself every single week, just once a week, just to see if we're eating at maintenance calories, because throughout this process we want to be basically sticking around the same weight. And in our first week we weighed in at 71.25, and then as you can see here there are slight fluctuations in the week, but we're generally staying around the same weight. So our maintenance calories are pretty much nailed on the head, which I'm really happy with. It takes a little bit of time to, you know, find out your maintenance calories, but this was our last weigh in, 70.8. Now let's compare the progress over the first month. So week 1 check-in video is on the left, as I've shown you previously, and then my last check-in video is on the right. So as you can see, we have made some progress. Now with body recomposition, the progress is much slower. Building muscle takes time, and it's going to take the whole process for us to see serious progress, but we are definitely losing a bit of fat, and because we've been staying around the same weight, we're going through body recomposition. So that is the main thing, and I'm really happy with that. Now time to check the side progress, and then we got some cheeky back progress. I'm going to be taking my videos every single week so we can track the learned during this process so far. Like obviously I've only been doing it for 3 weeks, so it's not anything crazy. Like I've literally still got 9 weeks to go, but I have learned a lot already, and I'm going to share this with you guys. So obviously I've shared my scale weight, and scale is never going to show the whole picture. I feel like as women we've been taught to depend on the scale for progress, and we're only making progress if it's going down. Easy to kind of get attached to that, but through this process, through body recomposition, the scale isn't really going to change. Like as you've seen from the scale weight that I've shown, like there is a bit of fluctuation, but our weight isn't really going to be changing, and we need to focus on other forms of progress, which are so much better for us. You know, if you don't have a good relationship with the scale, literally just don't use it. You can use progress videos. You can track your progress in the gym with regards to strength. Progress videos are just so good at showing you your progress, and that's what I've done every week, is just take my progress videos, track my progress in the gym of what weights I'm using. I'm getting stronger in pretty much everything, and I'm slowly starting to see progress in the progress videos, and that's what I'm focusing on. Like Don't get me wrong, I am using the scale just to see if my kind of, the amount of food that I'm eating is on mark. If I was losing loads of weight or gaining weight, then I'm not eating around maintenance calories, which is what we want for body recomposition. So that's why I'm using it, but I'm not like, I'm just completely detached from it. I don't really care about it in a way, do you know what I mean? 2 is consistency. Consistency above everything else. Obviously, I spoke about kind of what happened with me trying to be too perfect and then me kind of losing it on the weekend. And above everything, consistency is what matters. And it doesn't matter about these small slip-ups. No one's perfect, and in reality, like, we're all going to slip up at some point, and that's absolutely okay. What matters is that we get back on track and we keep staying consistent. You know, throughout this process, I've done all my workouts every week, and overall, like, I have stayed consistent with my nutrition. There has been a couple of slip-ups, but, you know, I'm not perfect. It's going to happen. Just not to get so hung up on if I slipped up for a day or something like that, like just getting back on track as soon as we can and continuing the process. And then also sleep and steps are so key for the process. Now, when I first started this body recomposition phase, guys, I was really struggling with sleep. I was getting such bad sleep. I have a Whoop, there it is, and my sleep was just freaking terrible. Like, it was so bad. And then I was starting to think about it, and I was like, why is my sleep so bad? Because, like, I haven't drunk alcohol in a long time, and I'm just going to the gym, I'm trying to eat my best, and I'm going to sleep at 10 every night. Why the hell was my sleep so bad? But anyway, I was like looking into it, and I was like, I'm literally having this massive yogurt bowl like half an hour to an hour before I go to sleep. Maybe let's not do that and see what happens. Oh my god. It was like night and day, yeah. I did it one evening. I woke up, had really bad recovery, recording it on my Whoop, and I woke up and I was like so groggy, and I was like, oh fucking hell, like, Jesus Christ, is this the morning? It feels like the middle of the night. And then I decided the next night not to do that. I literally, like, I'm not even making this up, yeah. I was lying there, eyes shut open, and I was like, oh, God, I feel so good. And then my alarm went off. I was literally awake before my alarm. I've never seen such a transformation in my sleep from something in my life. So I haven't been doing that this whole week. I've had pretty much like over 90% recovery every single night, near to 100. And I feel so much better. And then you can just perform so much better throughout the day. Like, it helps with your cravings. It helps with your decisions and choices throughout the day. How much progress we make is dependent on the choices we make throughout the day, do you know what I mean? And if we're really tired, that's going to impact our choices and our food choices and what we decide to do. Like, if we're really tired, like, I probably am going to choose worse options because I'm really, really tired. Whereas if you've got full energy and you're feeling good, you're going to make good decisions, do you know what I mean? Steps, another thing. Like, if I'm getting enough steps in, if I'm active and I'm making the effort to move more, I just make better decisions. If I'm just sitting at work all day and I don't move, and then I come home and I don't go to the gym, I don't do anything, I'm not really caring about my health. I'm not caring about fitness or anything, so I'm not going to care about my food choices. Do you know? That's why it's so important to focus on daily movement and just trying to be as active as possible and kind of like make that your whole personality in a way, because it really, really helps. Like, if you embody that gym girl and you embody someone that cares about your health and your fitness, you're going to make better choices. That's basically what I'm trying to do, you know? We're now at the end of week 3 and I'm starting to see real progress now. Like, don't get me wrong, body recomposition is a slow process, all right? It's going to take some time, but it's going really well. And we've got 9 weeks to go. There's still so much time and I'm ready to smash it. And obviously, I'm sharing my full journey with you guys. I can never say the word subscribe, so please subscribe if you want to follow along. Or if you're doing body recomposition, or if you're doing any type of fitness journey towards the end of the year, follow along, because we're in the same boat, whether you're doing body recomposition, whether you're trying to lose weight or gain weight. It's the same process in a way, you know. It requires discipline, it requires consistency. The only difference is the amount of food we're eating, really. So yeah, it's hard on all of us, and we've got to show up, and we've got to be committed, and we've got to be disciplined. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing through this process. You know, I work a 9 to 5, so it's a lot, and it's quite exhausting having to do it all, but it is what it is, and we've got to do it. We've got to show up for ourselves. I'm here every single Sunday now. I'm going to be sharing different parts of my journey with you guys. Food related stuff, workout related stuff, progress related stuff to do with the journey, and just sharing the full shebang, basically. Thank you for being here. If you've got this far, Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it. If not, don't worry. I'll see you next Sunday. I'm thinking of doing kind of like what I eat throughout the week, like not necessarily what I eat in a day, but how I eat throughout the week to fuel my body and go through body recomposition, to give you guys an idea of kind of what meals I'm eating, how much I'm eating, and all of that, because I love food. So that's going to be on the menu next week, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's go, guys. Let's smash another week, and I can't freaking wait. So see you next Sunday. Bye.